All right, my friends, welcome back to another tutorial looking at Starfleet 2 Krellan Commander 2.0. Today we're going to do one of the included tutorials with the game. So from the main menu, you hit T. And my character in the game has already done these. That's why let's see what I've already run them. But we're going to do tutorial number 2, Teleporters 1, Landing Parties. So that's what we're going to do right now. 2. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, let's not worry about that stuff. All right, so we're going to go to the system map by hitting Alt-S, and we see we have 3 planets. Little nervous when I make these. I apologize. So we have 3 planets, 2 Krellan-like planets, which are the best. Those are like basically Earth-style planets. You know, those are the best of the best. You want those planets. Those are great. And you have an ice planet. So see, you have the CLS up there, I and K. I is ice. K is Krellan-like, which is, you know, what you want. And basically, you always want to do something with Krellan planets, either invade them, take them over, make bases there. So we're going to head to planet B. So we're going to do the little trick I told you last time. Alt-N to go the nav map. We're going to target the system we're in, and then we're going to target the planet we're going to. The tutorial wants us to go to planet B. So that's where we are going. All right. So hit Alt F9 to hit the engines. No, just F9. Just F9, excuse me. Why am I saying Alt F9? F9 to hit the engines. Zip out. Back in. We're probably just... Oh. All right. Orbit. All right. Now we're in orbit of the planet. Tech level 4, which means we might be able to convince them to join us. Maybe. One way to do that, no, we're not going to look at the map. Yes, we want to send landing parties down. Thank you, XO. Yes, so we're going to send landing parties down. We're going to send basically 9 landing parties down. So since it's a tech level 4 planet, there are several tech levels available in the game. 1 being the lowest, I think 7 being the highest. 4 is kind of like, you know, 1800s industrial evolution, I'm pretty sure. That's all explained in the manual, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna send landing parties down. We're gonna use the plus keys to, or you can also we can use the arrow keys to change which type of mission you want the away teams on. So we're gonna send, or we can hit E, for example, and we're gonna send down 3 teams to establish a base, and then we're going to send down 3 teams to negotiate. Now, you see in the tactical orbital display there, SP:Y in the lower left. That means this planet does have supplies. Since it does have supplies, you don't need to beam down extra supplies with them. They don't need them. Because this planet already has supplies that they can use. But there will be other planets where they don't have supplies, and you'll have to send some down with them, or they will die very quickly. But right now, we don't need to do that because this planet has supplies. It's Krellan-like. It's our native environment. We love it. So we're going to send them down by hitting A. All right, now they're doing their thing. They have started. Now we are going to, you know... they're under attack. Planet's name is okay, never mind. We're just gonna go. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We're just gonna go here this way. And then we're going to hit F9 to hit the engines. All right. That didn't take too long. No. Now see, this planet has no supplies. See SPN. So with these guys, we have to send down supplies. Have to. So we do want to beam down landing party. We're going to send down 3. 3 is usually a good number. You could send more if you want. I usually send 3 myself. But then we also have to send down some supplies to cover as many days as they think might be necessary. The tutorial wants us to do... wow. The tutorial wants to do this many. I don't think we need that many. This is longer than the actual mission time. See, we have 23 days left in the mission. That's 25 days. That should be fine. So we'll send them down. We'll send them down to check out this planet. Bump. All right. Now the tutorial wants us to go back to planet B. And pick up our landing parties. Well, most of them. Oh. Sometimes when they find ruins, they'll also find a piece of technology. But that is very random. We'll cover that in the science tutorial. Yes. All right. So we're just going to hang tight a minute here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They have 84 people dead. I mean, they have 4 people dead. Under attack by natives again. Dear Lord. Ah, they established a base. Natives cannot penetrate our base. They have broken off the attack. Well, that's good. So planet A is uninhabited, and we can name it. So I'm going to name it after my wife. Now let's see. This is something the tutorial doesn't cover. Computer. So we've gone back to the main menu. Having C for computer, I for information, then L for landing party. And these are our 2 landing parties. And we can get information from our landing parties if we hit enter. Oh. So apparently we're not going to get a treaty out of them because everyone's done their job. Okay, we can just exit out of that. So we'll beam the land. So now we'll go to the teleporters by hitting Alt P. We're going to hit landing party. Now you could say no to this and then beam down another landing party or 2 or 5 or whatever. But we're going to beam the existing landing party up. So you want to hit yes here if that's what you want to do. And we're going to beam up the survey team, and we're going to beam up the negotiating team. But we're going to leave the base team in place to hold that base. So we're going to hit A to activate. Blink. Six crew. That's awful. All right. So here's a neat thing that the tutorial doesn't cover. You go to computer, information. Then I'll take you through that again. So it's C for computer, I for information, L for landing party. Now, this is the other landing party we have. See, the one we're in orbit of is blinking. This is the other landing party we have, and they've already done their thing. Now, once you've looked at your landing party, it'll ask you if you want to go there. We do. Just a little quality of life thing that's been added during our playtesting to make the game more, approachable, more easy to use. So we're going to establish orbit, and then we're going to hit Alt-P again. We're going to hit landing party, and we're going to hit yes, and we want to beam them up. So minus, minus, minus to beam them up. And then same with the supplies, minus, hit minus all the time until you're 0. And then once you have nothing on the planet, that's the planet. You hit A, we beam them back up. All right, so now we're done. Hit Alt-J to head to the star fort. Yes, and then we're going to head to the star fort and dock. Whee! Whoop. That's... Oh. I wonder what that is. That's one reason, you want to set up as many bases as possible because it helps keep track of ships and you get points for it. So having bases in order to keep track of enemy ships, you get points and you get a supply point if you need it, because a lot of bases will stock up on supplies via supply ships. It's definitely worth making as many bases as you can. So while you're making bases, you might run out of people, you might run out of crew, you might run out of shock troops. Head back to base like what we're doing in Starfort here, and then we want to dock. We're going to replenish our crew and everything, and then you go back out there. You make some more bases. You want to make as many bases as you can. If you don't have to do it on every planet, but you have to do it at least one per system if you can. Like if there's a planet that has even a barren planet, if there's a system that has a barren planet, you want to put a base there and give them enough supplies to survive for a while. The more bases you have, the easier it'll be to find enemies, the easier it'll be to resupply for you and the other ships in the fleet, and you'll get points and money out of it. So it's worth your while to make as many bases as you can in the game. So that's going to do it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're going to cover personnel and material transfers. That's going to be the next tutorial. So thank you for watching. And again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. And we'll see you for the next engineering tutorial. Bye-bye.